Jack Squad, what's going on? How everybody doing? And I hope you making it happen for yourself. You got to make it happen for yourself. I got a date story. And I wonder y'all if you think, Jackie, how you have so many date stories and you ain't with nobody? I'm gonna tell you why, right? I'm gonna tell you why. So, I'm gonna get off of Facebook. I may check in on it periodically, but I'm gonna get off of Facebook for several reasons. One of them being the men in my inbox, right? Now, there's men on your inbox and TikTok, but I pretty don't pay them any attention. Facebook is people that you know, or you think you know, or they know your friends or something like that. Y'all connected in some sort of way, usually, right? So if somebody say something to me in my inbox and I don't quite know who they are, or they look like, or we got the same friends or something like that, I'll respond. Or if they look interested, I'll respond. I don't, if they my friend, I'll respond. So this was, let me see, this is one day last week. A gentleman reached out to me, and he had a business. I like entrepreneurs, y'all know that. I like entrepreneurs. So he had a business, and I think he had a trucking company of some sort. He had a truck, I know that. He did stuff, I can't remember what all he did, right? But anyway, he had a business, and he had said something to me, and I said, well, let me just see. That's where I'm at. And actually, I was already off of Facebook. I got on there to look for somebody because I got a friend that lives here that I went to school with that does car wraps, right? And my son wanted a car wrap. So I was like, oh, I know somebody, my friend, he's right down here. So that's how I got back on the Facebook. So when I got on, I see that he had said something. That's what happened, right? Because I made up my mind that I don't want to really be on it, even though you'll see it on my, you'll see it in my description box, but I'm not going to be on there all the time, right? So anyway, he looked interested, and so, okay. So I, and usually somebody say something to me, I need to talk to you right away to see what level of crazy you are. You can see what level of crazy I am, and see if we need to keep on chitting and chatting and texting and carrying on, right? So that happened, we talked, and right away, he was telling me all what he did. And so he sounded interesting because he did a lot of stuff, and he was good with his hands. And I'm like a man that's good with his hands, right? Now, he was renting, but I think he was renting because he fixed up, he built the fence, he did this, he did that, and so on and so forth, right? So he did stuff with his hands. And he had told me what all he built. As a matter of fact, I think he might have sent me some pictures on what he'd done and what he can do. And I think he knew how to do electrical plumbing. That's an asset. A man like that is an asset. If he can work with his hands, that's an asset, right? So, okay, cool, we talked. Now, I had noticed a few little speckles of maybe something wasn't right. But, a lot of people, when you get older, they become eccentric, right? That just could be his way. So he told me that he was I'm going to say he was a videographer or something like that, right? He could make photos in 4D and 5D. He said we was living in 3D. I don't know, child. And so he was sent me a lot of those. I said, that was a little weird, but okay, you proud of what you could do, fine, right? Maybe you ain't got nobody to tell you how good you is. And that's what I think the problem is with a lot of folks. They don't have anybody in their life to praise them, tell them when they wrong. They just going on with life, right? And they don't know that they're crazy as shit. So anyway, he said that, and we were talking on the phone. He said, did you see him? Well, I ain't had a chance to see him, sir, because we talking on the phone, but I will. So I thought, okay, that was nice. What do you do with him? I don't know. He had some kind of digital portraits or something he was doing, right? Okay, so then we had a real good conversation about life. He seemed to be well-versed on a lot of things. He believed in God, but I think he didn't go to church. People have different reasons why they don't go. That's your business, okay? So, and I was saying, what I expect from a man, what I want, and what I want is the same thing that I'm going to give, so on and so forth, all the good stuff, right? So I said, I'm basically sitting on the porch waiting to get picked, right? Waiting for the right one to come along. I'm waiting on Henry, Bob, Charlie, somebody, the right one to come along, right? I don't want nobody, but I'm in wait position. I'm in the wait position. I'm in the ready, set, go position, right? Okay. So we talked about whatever we talked about. Now he told me which I don't think he told me that day. The next day, he told me that he was living with other people. Now, I didn't get a good understanding of that, right? So it was basically like a boarding house, but he had control of the house. So I said, well, do y'all share the kitchen? Y'all share? He was like, yeah. Because he was telling me he was mad they didn't wash their dishes. Who didn't wash the dishes? What? He said it was a lady. He had a lady. She had a room. Her daughter had a room. I didn't get this full understanding the day before, right? When he said he lived by himself, he said, yes, I know. I asked him because I asked everyone. Now you live with some people that you ain't happy with their hygiene and their cleaning habits, right? So, okay, so you live with the people. And he said, well, they be up there. I said, so do y'all share the pots and pans? Like, everybody do what they do, with just certain things I ain't doing, right? So he said, God forbid, hope I don't have to. So, and the TV, they had broke the TV. So I'm like, well, they live with you? I'm trying to get understanding because he never was clear. That's another thing. He wasn't clear. So when you talk to guys, you got to get clear understandings, which is what I do. And if they don't want to give you a clear understanding, red flag. Red flag, right? So he had been talking around, right? Wasn't giving a clear, I wasn't getting a clear picture. So then he said, somebody broke the TV. And he said, well, here, I got another TV. So y'all living in the same place. But he made it seem like he had his own place because he didn't build a fence. He didn't build that. He had a dog. He had some dogs. So I said, well, where do the dogs be? He said, do you have them in a fence? That's what I said, right? Because I know my friends that have dogs, and especially if they breed them, they got special fences in Cleveland. I don't know what they do down here. But they got special fences, like a fence in a fence or some kind of contraption that they keep them in, right? He said, after a while, he said, yeah, now that I think about it, he probably didn't have a fence. They probably just roaming around in the backyard. So then he said he had a cat, too. So you got the people live with you, a couple dogs, and a cat. That's a lot, but that's your house. That's your business, right? Y'all sharing stuff. That's your thing, right? So when I talked to him, maybe the next day, he said, when he called me, he said, I've been thinking, and I've been thinking about what you said, so I'm okay. I'm ready. What you about to say? What's about to happen, right? You want to take me on a date? What's going on, right? So he said, I was thinking about what you said. He said, now, if I bring you in, because, I was telling them that I sell T-shirts and stuff, and I'm looking for, I got an online website, but I'm also looking for a flea market so I can set up shop and sell some stuff, right? That's the conversation we had. So then I'm thinking he getting ready to tell me about some ways we can make money together or a way I can make money. That's what, that's what I'm thinking. That's where my mind was at, right? And he said, yeah, I was thinking, some what you said. Well, what I say, right? If I bring you in, you got to be in. What? Bring me in what? Right? If I bring you in, you got to be in. Okay, what I'm in? What you talking about, right? He said, in here. In where? Right? Now, I got a whole house. I told him I got a whole house. I got a 4-bedroom house, living room, dining room, kitchen. I got all the things. I have a lot of things, right? He said, come in here with me. I don't even know you. I ain't never seen you. I don't know you. I said, well, that might be reasonable 6, 7, 8 months down the line, and, we get to liking each other. Something happen, we vibe. Let's see if we vibe. I don't want to I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings. So a lot of times, instead of me saying, nigga, that shit sound crazy, I just, I try to tiptoe around it. Let's get to know each other. I'm trying to be diplomatic about it, right? And he said, well, the lady upstairs, she's an older lady, and she sell oils or she do something, right? And he was saying, no, before he said that, he said, this could be some money in for you. So I'm like, money for me how, right? He said, he said she can't drive or she can't see or something she couldn't do, right? I said, well, you said she had a daughter. He said, yeah, but her daughter be at work and she got a boyfriend and so on. So, okay, so how can I help the lady, right? He said, it's a piece of hair on me. He said, you might could either take her around to sell her stuff. So now, what that make me, what? Take her around and sell her stuff. Because I'm thinking maybe run some errands for her, even though I don't want to do that, but, I'm just trying to listen with the good ear, right? But then he went on and said, take her around and sell her stuff, and she'll pay you. Now, do I look like that's something that I want to spend my day with? After I've told you all the endeavors I'm involved in. I'm writing a book. I'm starting an online business. I have a YouTube channel. I'll help my son on his ice cream truck. Do that sound like I got time to be carrying Miss Mary around somewhere? Right? For $5? So, okay, he said that. And then, oh, okay. So I said, well, I don't know how we got on the next subject, but that quickly went on, because he was trying to help me. He said, help everybody. So I was like, what do you mean? He said, but if I bring you in where? So he said, in here. I said, you want me to live in your house? He said, yeah, because it would work better for me if you in my house. What would work better? And I don't know you, right? I said, well, what do you mean? I don't understand. He said, it would work better if you in my house, then you can help her. So what you looking for, a girlfriend or a helper or a nurse? What exactly are you looking for, sir, right? So he went on and on. He's like, yeah, because you could be here. He said, because I got 2 extra rooms. That's what threw me off. He said he got 2 extra rooms. So what you going to do with the 2 extra rooms? That's what you could be. Hold on. So my whole big old house that I have, that I'm accustomed to living in, even in Cleveland, is all my stuff gonna go in 2 rooms. So I said, well, again, trying to be nice and diplomatic. I said, well, we never know what'll happen. I said, I got 6 months left on my lease, 6, 7 months left on my lease. When my lease is up, if we vibing and gelling good and everything is going well, that could be a possibility. Which it could. But I said, but I can't live with other people. That's what I can't do. I can't live with other people. I can't live with Mary, Mary's daughter, her boyfriend coming in, and I don't live like that. I can't live like that. And I said it in no uncertain terms that couldn't be, because the prior conversation was, if you meet a woman, he's looking to buy a house. That's how he got my ears to open. Because if you get with somebody later on down the line, you would like to purchase a house, and y'all can be in there together, which makes sense. At our age, that makes sense. 2 is better than 1. So if you meet somebody, you like them, you fall in love with them, you're going to buy a house, and y'all be in there together. Makes sense to me. But now you switching it to, you want me to come in the group home or whatever it is, rooming house with you, Miss Mary, her daughter Shirley, and Shirley boyfriend Bobby B. Right? I said, no, I don't live like that. I said I couldn't live like that. I don't live with people. And he hesitated after I said that. My kids live with me, but I don't live with people, just people. And I explained to him that when I first moved here, I had 4 bedrooms. 2 of them were empty. How many were empty? 1 actually had 1 left, right? And my girlfriend was like, you should rent it out. I was like, no, I don't want strangers in my house. I don't want to live with strangers. I don't want strangers in my house. And I'm not going to a strange house and live with some more strangers. Just not doing that. If it works for somebody else, fine. Wonderful idea. Not for Jackie, right? So I tell him that. And he say, what? 6 months? I ain't got no 6 months. 6 months? What? He said, I ain't got no 6 months. I ain't waiting on no 6 months. I ain't waiting on no 6 months. I'm not waiting on no 6 months. Well, hold on. We don't know each other. So you want me to move in tomorrow? He said, well, I got to go. I'm doing something right now. I got to go. Right? I'll call you back. So then he hung up. And I started talking to my daughter, telling her the stupid conversation I just had. And I looked on my phone. He had texted me and said, this is not going to work. Good luck. Like I had missed out on the greatest thing ever. You wanted me to move into the rooming house with you and all of your things, and Miss Mary and her daughter Shirley Ann and her boyfriend Bobby Lee. You wanted me to reduce myself to one room in a whole house with strangers, right? And because I said, let's give it some time, I don't know you, let's get to see how we vibe, let's go on a date, let's do that. He said he didn't have time to wait 6 months and hung up the phone. Y'all, when I tell y'all I meet folks, listen, I'm at the last one at Walmart, crazy as shit. I can't make this up. I cannot make this up. My girlfriends, like I said, I have girlfriends in Cleveland that have said forget it. I can't say forget it because I'm a hopeless romantic and I want to be in love and I believe that God has somebody for me. Now, all this trial and error I'm going through, I don't know is it punishment, Lord? What is it, right? I don't know. I done asked for forgiveness 1,000 times. I don't know what it is, but I can't make this stuff up that people say. And they say it like they mean it and they believe it. He wanted me, as somebody I did not know, to move in with him tomorrow, as soon as I can, break my lease, mess up my name, and move and live in a 1-bedroom with him and Miss Shirley. Oh, no, not my mama, Miss Mary, Shirley Ann, and Bobby Lee. I didn't know the man's last name. Oh, I did know his last name, but I didn't know him. He didn't know me. I could have been a killer. He don't know nothing about me. He wanted me to be up in there. And then someone brought it to my attention. I told my daughter, they said he recruits for the boarding house. That's his job, to get people to fill it up. What is going on in the world today? Y'all listen, I can't make this stuff up. I swear to God I can't. And every time listen, I said, if gentlemen don't come to me correctly, I just happened on Facebook because I took it off. Just happened on there trying to look up somebody that I knew so I can tell my son, and he was there. I said, okay, well, let me just check him out. Child, he was crazier than the last one. Listen, y'all, I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's in the food. I don't know if it's in the water. Because he said he didn't, let me see, he smoked weed. Maybe old niggas need to stop smoking weed. That might be it. Old Negroes need to stop smoking weed. That could be it. That could be it. Just get you some regular. Don't smoke all that stuff that other folks smoke. Can't do that. Don't do that, okay? Don't do that. Listen, y'all, I got plenty more stuff going on in the world. Again, I got the T-shirts. T-shirts is $20, right? If you become a member, they will be $15, okay? And right now, they're $20 plus shipping and handling. If you become a member of Jackie with a Q, then there'll be $15 shipping and handling included. You save about $10, $11, $12 depending on where you live, right? Please, y'all, it don't look like my man coming. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe to Jackie with a Q. Could y'all do that for me? Just like it. It don't cost you nothing. It's free. Subscription is free. Membership is going to cost you $5.99. Now, I have membership. Well, I will be exclusively, we're going to have a book club. I'll be reading excerpts from my book. The T-shirts will be on discount as well as the sunglasses, okay? And in case y'all ain't seen the sunglasses, y'all, I'm going to just put these on right here, right now. Now, them don't go with what I got on. The sunglasses, right? That's sunglasses. Sunglasses will be $15. I got all kinds, shapes, sizes. Now, if you go on the website, they're much more. But the ones that I have at home will be $15 if you become a member. No, I take that back. No, there will be $15 yet. There'll be $15 to become a member. I got my wires crossed. So anyway, y'all, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to Jackie with a Q. And please get you a membership. Everybody have a great day. That's what I want everybody to do. Have a great day. And don't forget to make it happen for yourself. Okay?